morning, DBS family. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, where you're going to be starting the final day of your week. I think annually, something I appreciate about Easter time is the fact that it gives you a chance to reset. You have 4 working days, then things start off with Good Friday, and Easter Monday is also a holiday. So then you have 4 days of rest, and then you have 4 more working days before your next weekend. So I really hope that you made use of this time and that you can head into the weekend, get some more rest, and head into next week refreshed. You already know that every morning we will be holding your hand and making sure that you start off your day right. And speaking of starting off your day right, let's get that going. We're kicking things off with our morning news highlights. Welcome back, DBS family. I just want to say thank you so much to our news team for staying on task and making sure that we are always up to date about what is happening here in St. Lucia. I think it's fair to say they do a pretty good job. All right, before we head into the rest of the show, we have to take a quick commercial break. But keep it locked, grab the family, make sure everybody is up. Sometimes somebody's alarm didn't go off. So you have to make sure everyone is up, everybody is ready to have breakfast, and tune in to DBS this morning. Welcome back, DBS family. Right now we're touching base with our girl Mona Lisa because we have to take a look at a recent production that we did over here on DBS for Easter. DBS's Easter Around the World. I think it's only fair that we start off by thanking everyone who tuned in, whether that was on Sunday or on Monday morning, to be part of that production. I mean, there was 2.5 hours of great content.
Definitely. It was very long. It was a very long show, but I'm sure everybody enjoyed it and learned a lot from it. I sure did. Didn't you, Jacka?
I did as well. And I mean, 2.5 hours passes by so quickly when you are captivated, because it wasn't just like people speaking. We had culinary displays, we spoke about the arts, we spoke about different traditions. It was so interesting. I mean, even for myself, I was on set filming, but I still took the time to watch.
I know, right? Yeah, and I was so happy about the fact that I went into town to record the people, to give the shout outs, and everybody was like so willing. They told me to come back next day, some of them, because they wanted to get their makeup on, and I appreciated that. And when I came back, they were all set, ready for me to film, and also the videos from around the world. We need to really highlight these because I did the TikTok video and I did not expect anybody. I mean, I expected people, but I didn't expect the turnout I got. And the first people I got was a group from New York. I was even more surprised because I put it out there for Caribbean people, and I got a group from New York. Like, I was like, okay, wow, yeah.
The DBS family is far and wide. I think during the program, one of the main comments I got from people was about their surprise in some of the traditions that we were seeing. I mean, for the culinary arts, we touched base in Latin America with Taimi. Hey to you if you're watching. And we created a dessert
A dessert?
out of dashin.
Dashing, guys.
And it was delicious.
It was delicious,
was
considering
really
the fact
good.
that it was supposed to be cassava, sweet
supposed to be sweet
cassava,
cassava.
and she did it with dasheen because she couldn't get it, which I find is so sad. Like, she couldn't get sweet cassava in the market. Like, what
But
are we
you know,
doing?
the Saint Lucian edition, keeping it
Keeping
Saint
it real,
Lucian.
Saint Lucian. I agree.
I think it really represented the cultural fusion that we had going on with Easter around the world, because we went as far as India. I mean, we toured Latin America, we went to India, we went to France. It was
France.
really such a great experience. And at the end of the day, we had to touch base back in St. Lucia and travel through time a bit. And Francisca was there with us to hold our hand and take us along that journey. I think one of my favorite details that I learned was that in Tobago, they have goat racing
The goat racing.
on Easter. So, people put on their fancy hats and go to horse racing. There is goat racing. You could get dressed up in your nice dandan the same way and go see these goats in their little team uniforms running.
So I would love to see the thought process and the preparation of these goats and how do they get the goats to actually race with each other. I would love to see the process.
Staying in line.
And staying in line and how?
And I think one of the things that we were really able to highlight in Easter around the world were a lot of similarities between the countries. I mean, there were adjustments based on each country, their culture, their history, but we did see a lot of similarities, like the practice of erecting an effigy.
The effigies and the burning and the beating of the effigies.
Burning and the beating. And in Trinidad and Tobago, the effigy is a character, a person who has been very controversial. In Cuba, we saw the same, but in some areas of the world, it's supposed to represent Judas. Well, I think it's fair to say we did have our fair share of St. Lucian traditions to explore as well. And thankfully, for everybody who has been tuning in for the last few weeks, Javon and I were on a journey to figure out what is a Wawa.
Oh, yeah.
And we finally got that Wawa experience. So I was really happy that could come to be. And for anybody who has not gotten the chance to view our Easter around the world, you do have another chance this weekend. I know everything we already spoke about today is probably already wetting your palates. Like you really want to see what was going on with this Easter around the world.
Definitely.
If you have not seen it as yet.
Especially the food, guys. You want to be there for at least the food. Learn to cook a new dish. It will save you a lot of time, effort, and thought process.
And you will certainly be the star of any potluck when you pull up with a dashing dessert.
Let me tell you, that dashing dessert, you need to try it.
All right, DBS family, so you can get a chance at seeing DBS's Easter around the world this coming Sunday. That's from 7 p.m. on DBS. And it's going to be a spectacle. I think they have a pretty good recommendation here. We gave a pretty good recommendation.
Trust me, we did. If they miss it, they really missed this. If they want to miss this one, they don't know what they're doing. They need to see it, they need to watch it, they need to indulge, they need to learn about different cultures, because that's what it's all about.
All right, that is what it's all about. So DBS family, we are looking out for you this Sunday to be part of the rebroadcast of DBS's Easter around the world. See you then. Keep it locked. We're coming back with more in a few. Welcome back, DBS family. It is a tradition that we send you into the weekend with some positive vibes, some good music, and our eyes and ears are always on the ground to make sure we are bringing you the best of the best. And I think it's only fair to say that today's music video definitely keeps along those lines. Check it out.
Started as a sinner, now I'm saved. Riding with my God feels great. Never limited to giving praise. On and off the stage, I rep him anytime, any place. Grace, preach through my life, no podium. Made more precious than rhodium. I got a sin phobia, Sole Deo Gloria. Season of this world like sodium. Turn up the lyrics, you gotta pay attention. See the reason why I do this ain't too numerous to mention. Got a heavenly relation, check it in my conversation. Wait, breathe. God is so amazing. But it's time to hit the road. Where the spirit leads, I'ma go. And where would I be if not for his grace? I don't know, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Cause I'm tryna make a life. That's why I touch the mic. I'm about to put gas in my bike and go full throttle all night. Because I choose to ride till the day I die. 'Cause I know where I'm going. I choose to ride till the day I die. 'Cause I know where I'm going. Check it. Folks don't understand. Nah, they be like, hey, you trippin', you trippin'. I know you got a wife, man, with them chicks back flipping. There's pressure on every side, but I'm about God's business. I ain't got no poker face, but I'm going all in this. I was created to worship, that means giving up my life as a living sacrifice. No pun intended, this world is all out of love because God is the only air supply. Jesus, he never ceases to amaze me. How God raised him from the dead and from the cross where he bled. Hey yo, that's just crazy. But I'm about to go dumb, gospel insane, I can't do enough. Yeah, I know the road's tough, but I can't give it up, 'cause failure is not in my blood. Because I choose to ride till the day I die. 'Cause I know where I'm going. I choose to ride till the day I die. 'Cause I know where I'm going. This road got a lot of zigzags, crazy as a roller coaster out at Six Flags. This theory is legit, not like the Big Bang. God's spirit so quick, I ain't gotta think fast. Got blood dripping down from my body, death threats coming from my flesh, but I got it. With God, I'll be on it. The devil can't hold me. Plus, I'm on the solid rock, so just bring it, jabroni. Yo, traffic so heavy, but I'm going through, bro. You got a flat tire, what you gon' do? Oh, grace got me covered, that's the whole truth. So, let's go. It's dangerous and strenuous. I'm equipped, but I can't do this. With a helmet of salvation as I ride, strapped with the truth by my side, riding in style, focus on the prize. Wind blowing strong, bringing tears to my eyes. I'm trying to stay alive, I know I'm gonna die. It doesn't really matter, 'cause in heaven I reside. Because I choose to ride till the day I die. 'Cause I know where I'm going. I choose to ride till the day I die. 'Cause I know where I'm going.
Good morning and welcome to this morning's Soca Size session. Leading the wine, we have Laurie, Susie, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with Soca Size. This morning's Bacchanal warm-up routine is Danse by Kassav and Marshall Montano. Let's get moving. So we're gonna begin, you're just feeling out that music. Let's go, chip. 4, 3, 2, at the arms, hip. Call them, come. Side to side. Call them, come. First leg, forward and back, and. Last one, we're gonna go round this side and round. 4, 3, 2, the hips. Call them. Side to side. Call them. Next leg, forward and back. And 2. Last one. We're going round next side and round. 4, 2, hip and 4, 3. We're going down and up. And hey, let's go. First leg, forward and back. Hey, we're gonna switch, next leg, let's go. 4, 3, 2, side to side, and call them. Hey, side to side, call, forward and legs. That was this morning's session. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with Soca Size St. Lucia. Have a wonderful day.
All right, DBS family, we have reached the end of today's show. I just want to say it's fair enough that you can pat yourself on the back, pat somebody else on the back, because you made it through the entire week. Heading to work every day is not the easiest, and even if you're at home, waking up every morning and being thankful for being alive and giving yourself your congratulations for all that you do every day is always necessary. So keep that in mind as you go through your day. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. I'll see you again on Monday.